Hey guys, it's your friend from Dating Tips. Let's talk about something we see all the time, men chasing women. But what if I told you that often, this dynamic pushes her further away? What if the secret isn't about how hard chase, but about triggering something powerful within? Women chase the men who trigger this one thing, emotion. It's not about manipulation, it's about understanding human connection on a deeper level, creating moments that resonate with her core. Today we're diving deep into the psychology of attraction, specifically the emotional triggers that can shift the entire dynamic of your interactions. Forget the outdated advice that tells you to play hard to get in a superficial way. We're talking about genuine, powerful emotional responses that make her to invest in you, to learn more about you, to be around you. When you understand these, you stop chasing and start attracting effortlessly. Get ready to transform your approach because by the end of this video, you'll have the keys to making her not just interested, but actively wanting to pursue a connection with you. Let's get into it. Alright, let's kick things off with the absolute foundation, the bedrock of any deep connection emotional safety. Think about it. In a world that's often critical, judgmental, and quick to offer unsolicited advice, what's one of the rarest, most precious commodities? It's a space where someone feels completely, utterly safe to be themselves. When a woman feels she can open up to you, share her vulnerabilities, her dreams, her fears, without the fear of being judged, dismissed, or immediately fixed, something incredible happens. She doesn't just talk, So, how do you cultivate this? It starts with active, engaged listening. I mean really listening, not just waiting for your turn to speak or thinking about your next clever remark. Make eye contact, not in an intense, interrogative way, but in a way that says, I'm here with you, and what you're saying matters to me. Lean in slightly, use verbal cues like, I see, tell me more. These small signals communicate that you're processing what she's saying, that you're genuinely interested in her internal world. Validation is key here. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything she says, but you do need to acknowledge the validity of her. Phrases like, I can understand why you'd feel that way, or that sounds really tough, or it makes sense that you're excited about that, go a long, long way. You're not trying to solve her problems unless she explicitly asks you to. She wants to know that her emotional experience is understood and accepted by you. This kind of presence is incredibly rare. When you offer her a sanctuary where she can lay down her guard, where her emotions are met with understanding instead of analysis or dismissal, you become a uniquely valuable person in her life. She starts to associate you with feelings of comfort, relief, and acceptance. Next up, let's talk about mystery. Now, this isn't about being evasive, dishonest, or playing manipulative games. Absolutely not. This is about understanding that predictable is, frankly, a little bit boring. Think about your favorite movie or book. Part of the thrill is not knowing exactly what's going to happen next, right? It's the unfolding of the story, the gradual reveal of characters and plot twists that keeps you hooked. The same principle applies to attraction. If you lay all your cards on the table on the first date, tell her your entire life story, your 5-year plan, and how much you adore her already. Where's the intrigue? Where's the space for her imagination to play? The art of mystery is about pacing the revelation of who you are. Let her discover you layer by layer like peeling an onion, hopefully without the tears, unless they're tears of laughter or deep connection. It means not oversharing too soon. It means having parts of your life, your thoughts, your passions that she learns about gradually over time. This creates a natural curiosity. She starts to wonder, what else is there to him, what makes him tick? This isn't about withholding, it's about inviting her on a journey of discovery, with you as the fascinating landscape she wants to explore. A crucial part of maintaining this allure is having your own mission, your own purpose, in life that comes first. When a woman sees that you have passions, goals, and a life that you're genuinely engaged with separate from her, it's incredibly attractive. It signals that you're not just waiting around for someone to complete you. Chapter 3. Trigger number 3, the roller coaster of emotional variety. Let's move on to a trigger that can truly make you unforgettable emotional variety. If you want her to feel more than just mild interest, if you want her to feel a compelling pull, even a sense of obsession, you can't be one-dimensional. Think about the most memorable experiences in life. They often involve a range of emotions, don't they? A great movie makes you laugh, cry, feel suspense, and ultimately, satisfaction. Your interactions with her should aim for a similar richness, creating a dynamic and engaging experience rather than a flat, monotonous one. So many guys fall into the trap of being Mr. Nice Guy all the time, or Mr. Serious, or Mr. Jokey. While these individual traits can be good, if that's all you bring, the interaction lacks texture. Emotional variety is about showing different facets of your personality at different times appropriately. It's about being able to flirt and be playful one moment, then switch to a deeper, more thoughtful conversation the next. It's about being able to challenge her a little in a fun, non-arrogant way, and then also be incredibly supportive and understanding. Imagine you're painting a picture. If you only use one color, no matter how beautiful that color is, the painting will lack depth and impact. But when you use a palette of colors, blending them, contrasting them, you create something vibrant and captivating. It's the same with emotions in an interaction. Chapter 4, Trigger number 4, the magnetic power of scarcity. Now let's delve into a principle that, when misunderstood, can be misused, but when understood correctly, is incredibly powerful: scarcity. The fundamental truth is that human beings tend to place a higher value on things that are less available or harder to obtain. Think about limited edition items, exclusive clubs, or even just that feeling when you want something you can't immediately have. It's not about playing hard to get in an artificial, gamey way. It's about genuinely having a life that makes you, at times, scarce, and therefore more valuable in her eyes. If you're always available, always texting back within seconds, always free whenever she suggests, you inadvertently signal that you don't have much else going on. This can, counterintuitively, lower your perceived value. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet that's open 24/7. Eventually the appeal wears off. But a special dish that's only available on certain days, or a restaurant with a long waiting list, that generates buzz and desire. She won't truly value what's always there in unlimited supply, because there's no urgency, no sense that she needs to make an effort or appreciate the opportunity. The way to authentically create scarcity is to genuinely have a life. Be invested in your career, your hobbies, your fitness, your friends, your personal growth. When you have a full, engaging life that you're passionate about, you naturally won't be available 100% of the time. You'll have commitments, plans, and things you need to do for yourself. Trigger number 5, the resonance of the emotional mirror. Our final trigger, and it's a beautifully subtle yet profoundly impactful one, is becoming an emotional mirror. What does this mean? At its core, it means reflecting back to her the best version of herself and being emotionally in tune with her. People are fundamentally drawn to those who make them feel good about themselves, who make them feel seen, understood, and appreciated for who they truly are, and who they aspire to be. When you can act as a mirror that shows her her own positive qualities, her strengths, her unique charm, she will feel an incredible connection to you. This isn't about mindless flattery or insincere compliments. That can be easily seen through. It's about genuine observation and attunement. It's about noticing the little things, her passion when she talks about a certain subject, her kindness in a particular situation, her quirky sense of humor, her intelligence in navigating a challenge, and then reflecting that back to her, not in an over-the-top way, but subtly, genuinely. For example, "I love how your eyes light up when you talk about your art," or "That was really insightful the way you handled that." Matching her energy is also a crucial part of being an emotional mirror. If she's excited and animated, bring your energy up to meet hers, authentically of course. If she's in a more contemplative, serious mood, downshift your energy to create a space for that. This doesn't mean mimicking her every move or emotion like a parrot. It means being sensitive to her emotional state and adjusting your interaction style to create harmony and rapport. So there you have it, 5 powerful emotional triggers that can fundamentally shift the dynamic and make her want to chase you. It's not about complex tactics or changing who you are, it's about understanding the nuances of human emotion and connection, creating safety, cultivating mystery, offering emotional variety, demonstrating value through scarcity, and reflecting her best self through an emotional mirror. These aren't quick fixes, but principles that, when internalized and genuinely applied, will make you a far more attractive and compelling man. Bonus tip: women don't chase money, looks, or status alone. Yes, those things can get attention, but they don't sustain genuine interest or create deep attraction on their own. What they truly chase is a feeling. They chase the feeling of being seen, of being safe, of being excited, of being understood, of being emotionally hooked. When you master the art of triggering these positive emotions, you become the man who provides those invaluable feelings. And that's when the dynamic flips. She'll be the one wanting to get closer, to understand you more, to be a part of your world.